What's the winter looking like?
Yeah, I've had some people on the Twitter asking about the winter,
Yeah.
and of course everybody always wants to talk snow. And so when you think about winter in North Texas, what always comes to mind, not only in Texas, but certainly across the country, is it El Nino, is it La Nina? Well, we've been in a La Nina now the last 2 winters.
Which
okay?
is
warmer than normal and cooler than normal for us.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
warmer than normal for us here. Warmer than normal here, okay?
Okay.
And drier than normal for us
Warmer
in
and
North
drier.
Texas,
Got it.
okay? And we're in a La Nina right now, and that La Nina is forecast to continue through this upcoming winter.
Okay.
So warmer than normal, drier than normal. Let me show you this. My forecast, there it is. It's certainly warmer than normal. The average temperature for Dallas-Fort Worth, meteorological winter, December, January, and February, is 48.3. So we're going warmer than that for this upcoming winter. Now, what about precip? We average, as far as precip goes, the normal winter rainfall is a little over 8 inches. The snow, we average 1.6 in a given winter here in North Texas. So that's the precip numbers. But remember, the snow is 1.6. So let me do this for you. Let me look back at the last 5 winters here in North Texas and tell you what happened. Last winter, remember that I mentioned to Chris, the last 2 winters have been La Nina. Last winter, a La Nina, we had 1.7. Again, the average for snow is 1.6. The winter before, the winter of 2020, 2021, it was La Nina. We had 5 inches of snow then. The winter before that, it was a neutral. It wasn't El Nino, it wasn't La Nina. It was what we call ENSO neutral, okay? So it was a neutral winter. We just had 0.2 of an inch of snow. And then the winter before that was an El Nino winter. We had a trace of snow. The winter before that, that too was an El Nino winter, and we had a trace of snow there. So kind of see where I'm going. The last 5 winters, when it's La Nina, that's when we seem to get our snows, at least in the last 5 winters. El Nino, not so much. La Nina, absolutely. Now let me do this. Let me kind of give you some more info on what La Nina means for us here in North Texas. Take a look at this information. So 3 out of the last 10 winters have been La Nina winters, including the last 2 that I just pointed out. 7 out of the last 10 winters, we've had above normal temperatures. Remember, La Nina in North Texas, warmer than normal and drier than normal. 7 out of the last 10 have had above normal temperatures. 8 out of the last 10 have had below normal precipitation. So generally speaking, La Nina winters in North Texas, warmer than normal and drier than normal. Now let me show you these numbers here. But La Nina always brings with it some memorable events. Last winter, we had a low temperature of 19 degrees. We had that, a little more than 1.5 inches of snow. The winter before, we'll never forget this one, will we? February 2021, record cold. We were as cold as 2 below. We had that 5 inches of snow. And then another La Nina winter. Remember this one? February 2011, the Super Bowl winter. We had the cold, we had the snow, we had 3 days below freezing. We had 3.7 inches of snow over 4 days. So La Nina does bring with it some memorable moments. So with La Nina, warmer than normal, drier than normal, but we can still have cold weather. We can certainly have freezes. And historically, these winters have had at least 1 Arctic outbreak. And remember, it only takes 1 winter storm to make for a memorable winter. And that's what we have in our forecast this winter. Another La Nina winter here across North Texas. Right now, we have some clouds around. We have some rain off to the west and northwest. We have some flood warnings right now in effect for parts of the areas to the west of Abilene. Colorado City, for example, in Mitchell County right now under a flash flood warning due to 2 inches of rain. Nothing more than a couple of sprinkles around North Texas tonight. Breezy, not as cool, 68's the low tonight. During the day tomorrow, a mix of clouds and sun, a warm breezy day, maybe a sprinkle. We hit 86 tomorrow. This week, we stay in the 80s and 90s with some very low rain chances on Tuesday and Wednesday. Next, and then we have some rain this weekend, Saturday night, Sunday, Sunday night, Monday, and even Tuesday. So this week, 80s and 90s. Next week, in the 70s with low temperatures in the middle 50s. That will be nice. The normal high for today is 81, so we'll certainly be above that this week and then below that next week.